I kneel on my knees as I rub my hands from your knees upwards to your thigh and back, to your knees again, and I am now caressing your inner thigh. And I spread your knees apart, and I start kissing your knees right and left, and back and forth. I slowly kissing my way into your inner thigh. I look up into your eyes as I watch your facial expressions as I work your panties.
Writing a novel. Okay, for one, you gonna have to stop this crying shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. Only One Breezy family, what's going on with y'all, man? It's Only One Breezy. It's Life's Too Easy. Come back y'all live, yet another reaction video. Why does it sound like something is wrong with this? Hope everything's all good, but today we're on Gideon Premium. We got I Expose a 400-pound Crybaby. I was meaning to watch this video, but I just didn't, but we're finna get into it now. Hope y'all having a great day. Hope y'all enjoy the video. Let's do it.
Meet Charles, a very rough-looking 47-year-old man. He had her decoy Uber him to her house in below freezing weather, but when he saw she wasn't real, his heart melted away. On today's episode of EDP Watch, we made some shocking discoveries, and Dr. Cousins had to put his therapist hat on. So be sure to have a seat, relax, and hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe, because 65% of y'all are not like us, but like Charles. Enjoy this episode of EDP Watch.
All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. And today, we are meeting Peter Griffin, if he wasn't born in Rhode Island, but instead Alabama. So this is our man, Mr. Charles, and he is getting Ubered by what he thinks to be a 13-year-old girl. And let's just say he wants to have a marathon, but replace the mare and put, you know, a word that YouTube won't allow me to say. You guys will get the drift, man. He's trying to go all night. And I mean, he's a freaky bugger. And luckily, he also sent the pee-pee pic. So that just makes it so much easier for us. So we're going to have the one and only. I mean, bro, you might as well become an Uber driver at this point.
I might as well.
Everybody loved you in the last video where you drove Harris.
Hey, money's money at this point, man.
Speaking of Harris, Mr. Harris is actually suing me right now. He hired a lawyer that lives in Pakistan. Like, I don't even know if the jurisdictions go that far, but we might have to take that video down, man, because I'm feeling the heat. But yeah, y'all, he's a really bad dude. We're gonna go on and send the Uber to come pick him up. We don't have a decoy. The reason why we're doing it in a house today is because it is literally 10 degrees outside here in Dallas. It is freezing. So this is the plan. The plan is once Jimmy drops him off and then he gets out, Jimmy's just gonna park the car. Brody's gonna be stranded here and like it's freezing outside. So it's either you come inside, we have a talk, you stay outside, die of hypothermia, or I mean, I can't really think of any other options. So I think he should just come inside and have a seat. Yo, okay, he just said he's ready. He's gonna meet you at that address. If you guys saw the video where we had Ubered Harris, he was a little bit nervous because he was like, oh, can I see the Uber thing, yada, yada, yada. So I just had Blazin make us this fake Uber notification to make it look like we actually have an Uber coming to pick him up. Blazin is so freaking tough, but we're gonna get this going.
He said he's wearing camel jacket and camel pants.
Text him and be like, the Uber's there.
All right, brother. I'm gonna get off the phone. I'm about to be here in a moment.
Okay.
Uber?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, a little cold out there.
Very cold.
You doing all right today?
Not too bad.
Before Charles charms your panties off in this Uber ride, let's go over why we even have a stink house for him.
Sorry about the hair. Try to find my comb. Lol.
How old are you?
Take one guess, and then I will say.
I don't know, 38?
Good guess. I am actually 47. Too old?
No, but you probably
Yeah.
to me, LOL. I'm really young.
How young? Cause it says 18 on the site.
Well, I can put my real age on there, LOL. I'm scared to say now, LOL.
I am going to guess 18? Don't be scared to say.
I'm
Wow. Okay.
Don't want to talk?
I will talk.
You see what I will talk. Wow. You see when she said 15, 14, whatever underage age she is. That's when there should have been no more conversation. Okay? It should have just been that, and that is the last message that you'll see. Okay? But these niggas don't give a f. So.
Okay, cool. So what are you looking for?
Well, I was on here looking for a cute and sexy 18 to 23-year-old to fulfill a fantasy of mine.
What is
Okay, well, that ain't
To
illegal.
find an open-minded 18 to 23-year-old to enjoy sensually rubbing, caressing, massaging, kissing, and exploring every inch of her sexy body as I slowly undress her and focus all my attention, affection, passion, and experience.
Okay, this is how you know niggas don't be getting no hoes. If you saying all this extra shit, bro, this how you know you're not getting no sexual attention or very little. I'm not gonna say none. Because trust me, once you get it on a regular, you're not really thinking about it like this. Like it's this big old thing that's going to change your life. No, it's not that damn serious, bro. Like
Entirely on her
It's
and
not.
her pleasure over a 1 to 2 day long excursion where I see how many times she can, you know. My ultimate fantasy is basically the same as I said, but over a weekend, long sexathon. Only difference is to experience that raw and to see how many times we can get off together without stopping. So say we meet. I can just give you a big hug and squeeze your ass.
Oh, you want to squeeze my ass? LOL.
Do you want to hang out sometime this week?
Yeah, LOL. You free Wednesday then?
More than likely. Ugh, I don't have a way there.
Maybe you can ask someone to get you an Uber?
47 years old, you don't gotta like. Oh my God, this is what I'm saying, bro. If you don't even have a way to link with a girl, now you shouldn't even be linking with this child. You feel me? You should be trying to figure out how the f you can get some transportation. I don't understand this shit. It makes no sense, bro. It just gets annoying at a certain point how niggas still trying to f some hoes. But let me not say hoes, cause people are trying to f children. Even if you're trying to f an of-age girl, that's even worse, bro. Because she's gonna want for you to take her places. I mean, I'm not gonna say she's gonna want you to do a whole bunch of shit first. She might have her own, you know, transportation, but a girl will want to be taken care of or know that her nigga has the capability to take care of her. You feel me? You can't even get yourself there, bro. And this girl, like, this shit is stupid, bro.
Did you mean ask you to get the Uber?
I can get you a Uber. Stop wasting my time, yes or no?
It meant yes, dude.
How's your day so far?
So far,
Like,
so
niggas
good.
just be so just goddamn.
Trying to stay warm.
Your priorities
How long have you
are
been doing Uber?
Off and on.
so
for
bad,
months,
like-
just trying to, you know, float the bills here and there.
I've been an Uber driver for 7 years.
No kidding.
Yep, just right now I lost my car, so I can't get on the app.
Okay. Any other fun plans?
Lost
coming
your
up this
car?
week?
I don't know what fun is anymore.
Oh, I asked because I've been robbed before. Do you happen to have a gun on you?
No.
Okay.
I've actually had people get in the car and he's like, I remember you. You picked me up from work one day. And I was like, yeah, I do remember that. He goes, check this out. Pulls out a Glock 17 fully customized. Hands it up to me to look at.
No shit.
No shit.
Hey, when in Texas, you never know.
Exactly. And I am in all camo, so.
You do any hunting around here?
No, I just like to be incognito. I had a couple having sex in the back seat of my car while I was
What?
doing 95 up Dallas North Tollway.
And you allowed them to do
They
that?
didn't turn me in, I didn't turn them in.
Yeah.
I just wanted them
Yeah.
out of the car.
You're staying in the seats. Come on. Oh.
That's also a very good thing to record your rides.
Yes. Oh, yeah, after that, I ended up getting myself a little dash cam. What do you think is the craziest thing you've had picking somebody up?
Now, I've been tipped and weed many times. I've actually went into a off-campus dorm type thing
Yeah.
with 2 college guys from California and took bong rips with them.
No shit.
Yeah, that was crazy because that was some really good weed. I'm a people person, so I tend to talk when I'm in the car.
No, you good. Hey, it makes the drive all that much easier.
Yep. Plus I'm high too, so.
Oh yeah, they're exiting. There's an exit the freeway. Some pretty much be a straight shot to us.
Just around the corner.
What side does it show to be on?
Should be
This one right here.
1202. Oh,
You're to my right.
all right, brother.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm gonna get out and stretch my legs.
All right. Oh. You have a good day.
You too, man.
Hey Charles.
What's this?
Help support will be entered into monthly giveaway. Marcus.
Hey man, it's cold outside. We just want to talk, man.
Man, I knew this was what was gonna happen.
No man, it's all, we're not cops, man. We're not cops. We're not cops, but we just want to talk, bro. That's it. It's cold out here, man. You want to go inside?
No, sir, don't.
Okay, we don't have to go inside, man.
I just want.
You go out to go
Listen, man,
somewhere.
here, I don't think you're a
yeah.
bad dude, man. But we got to talk about this. You know what I mean, man? Man, don't cry, dog. It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. Man, Charles, bro, I don't think you're a bad dude.
It's not,
man.
though. Don't
I'm
tell
not
me you're
police.
crying.
He's not police. He's not police. No police are here, man.
I've been through so much.
Oh, here we go.
What have you been through?
I'm in a.
There ain't nothing that you've been through that justifies you coming to meet a minor. I promise you there's nothing that you've been through. Oh, nobody want to hear this shit. I don't care. Imagine as the parent. And then nigga talking about, I just been through so much. Man, nigga, I don't care. What the f that got to do with me? Like,
Lowest point in my life right now. I stay with family. I don't have work right now.
Here, man, tell me what the f going on, man. I want to know. That's why I don't think you're a bad dude, man. Even though you came here, man, I really don't. I'm not here to judge. You want to go inside and talk, man? It's literally 10 degrees out here. Here, can you not reach into your pockets like that, man? Okay.
I have nothing on me.
No, I'm just making sure, man, okay? Listen, it's freezing outside, man. I want to know, why are you staying with family right now, man?
I lost my car a few months ago, repossessed.
that's what I
was
figured.
an Uber driver for 7 years. That's not a lie.
Okay. Why'd your car get repossessed? Were you just late on the payment?
I got hurt. I couldn't drive for 6 weeks. I got behind. Couldn't catch up. So I've been staying with family. I've been single for a long time. I have.
You have what?
Obviously, I have issues.
Yo, hey.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, the things that are happening to you are like, the things that are happening to you now is kind of like based off decisions that you made in the past. So it's like, we could feel sorry for you, bro, but don't get me wrong. Like, this could happen to anybody. You know, somebody might lose their job and then they can't pay their bills. That happens to a lot of people, bro. But the thing about it is, like, once you're going through that, you got to realize you're going through something and really try to, and I know I'm not saying he didn't try, but if you're able to come back from that and really just keep, not even like, if you're able to just keep going, bro, and really try to make something happen, and once you get out of that, you're going to feel so much better. It's not going deeper into it by trying to meet up with a minor. Like, that's not going to help your situation, you know? Because now you're in even deeper shit, you know? Because they're going to call the cops. You're going to get, like, you might not get arrested, but, like, bro, like, it's not helping your situation, man.
Tell me, Charles, is these the eyes of a man that's judging you?
I would be judging me.
Man, I can't tell you how to judge yourself, man, but I'm not judging you, dog. And I appreciate you, man. You're talking with me. You're being honest with me. You've been through a lot. To be a man on his own, taking care of himself, and then to have what happened to you, man, I totally get how that happened, man. That's why I'm not quick to jump to conclusions. So here, man, let's just sit down, man. I'm gonna sit right next to you, okay? Listen, man, you were talking about how you have to go help out your sister. Is your sister okay, man? You were saying how last week you had to go to Arkansas or something like that. Is she good?
I've been conflicted. I should have canceled this, and I knew it, and I didn't.
So did you lie to her about Arkansas?
Yes.
Well, why'd you lie to her, man?
Because, like I said, I was very conflicted about even
going through with anything.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Well, here, this is my first time meeting you, man. Tell me, who is Charles? Tell me who Charles really is.
I'm not even sure. I stay to myself now. I don't go anywhere. Pretty much just walked in my room.
Do you say with your like parents?
When I was talking with him in the truck, my dad and my uncle, after I left my cheating ex, I forgave her the first 2 times. The third time when I found out she
oh my God,
hid it from me for 10 months is when I packed up and left.
Hey, man.
So she hid it the third time she was cheating on you she hid it from you for 10 months? And that's the third time. Okay. God damn. Okay, this was a sign that you really need to work on yourself, man. Because you say you're 47. You've been doing Uber for 7 years. You got cheated on 3 times by the same girl. And you knew twice and you took her back. It's like, bro, you gotta do some type of like self-improvement. That's just all I'm saying. And I'm not gonna say self-improvement is gonna just make your life so much better, but it's a start, man. You know, once you start doing what you need to do, like as far as say working out or just bettering yourself, you know, trying to switch up your diet. And like I said, this is still stuff that I struggle with too. You know, if you've been eating a certain way for so long and then you're like, bro, I gotta switch it up. Now, unless you just like, nah, I'm like some tragic happens, like they're like, okay, you got diabetes, and you're like, okay, I gotta switch it up. It be hard, bro, because you just in the you know, you have a habit of doing this, but you have to switch it up if you want to change your life. And I gotta take my own advice too. But I'm just saying, look at where you're at. You're not too far gone, man. I'm not gonna say that like you probably gonna go to jail. Even if you go to jail, you can still get out and change your life. That's the thing about, you know, I like to say that's the thing about being a man, but anybody could do that, you know? But it's just like, I feel like for a woman, it's like, it's harder to hit rock bottom because you're a woman. You can get stuff for free from people. If you go about it the right way, you can get what you want from people. You just have to go about it the right way. It's different for a man because people look at you like you're a man. Deal with yourself. Nobody's going to feel like sympathy for you. But, you know, that's why I'll say as a man, you can get out of a bad situation and go up. That's a good thing about hitting rock bottom. You can't really go like, once you hit rock bottom, you can't keep going down. You can only go up. But that's your choice. If you want to hit rock bottom and stay there, then that's you, bro. And that's a decision that you made that decision to come here today. So you can't start crying and want to talk about your story like, oh, you're going through stuff. You knew this was wrong, though. So it's like, why would you do something wrong to add on to the, you know, the stress and all the negative shit you're going through? You feel me? Like, you kind of got to just change your mindset up, man. You know that this isn't the right path to go down, so don't do that. You feel me? That's just my point. Like, I feel like it all starts with the self-improvement, but guys just don't want to do that. You feel me? So if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to make the decision to improve yourself, God or the universe will make the decision for you about where your life's gonna go. Feel me? Unless you take control of it.
You know,
that's just my opinion.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you can't fool me again. Fool me 3 times,
yeah,
F the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you. So how did you get hurt to like where you couldn't do Uber no more, man?
I was actually walking out of Walmart in Carrollton, and when I stepped off the curb,
yeah,
I twisted my ankle. And I tried to correct myself because I've rolled my ankle before and I didn't correct it right. I ended up spiral fracturing my fibula in my right ankle. I now have a rod and 5 screws in that ankle.
And how long were you not able to drive for? You said like 5-6 weeks?
The doctor said not to drive at all for 6 weeks because it was my right foot.
And that's your driving foot?
Yeah. Which... it got to the point that I was trying to catch up and everything, and I needed to work.
Yeah.
So at 5 weeks, I started to drive with the boot on, and that's not easy.
Because it's like you're gonna be hitting the brake and the gas at the same
I've
time.
done that once. Damn. It's just not easy. But right before I lost the car, the air conditioning system went out, so I couldn't do Uber. So I ended up having to sell a firearm of mine to pay for the parts to fix the air conditioning system. And by the time I got it all done, the very next day, I went outside to get my car and it was gone. They repossessed it.
I'm so sorry to hear that, dog. I really am. Yeah. And, you know, when I was looking into you, man, I genuinely didn't see a bad guy. And, you know, I hope you don't feel disrespected when I say this, but I thought maybe you were just lonely. And I feel like that's the vibe I'm getting right now, is that you're just lonely, man. So here, man, I'm gonna ask you this. If you came through here and that year girl was there waiting for you, what would have happened, man?
The way I feel, I'd probably back out. Honestly, I don't think I'd be able to go through with it.
I get that you had this internal turmoil where like you didn't want to do this, but like you never illustrated that to her. You never were like, hey, I don't think I can do this. Like, why keep it inside your head? Why not tell her?
I did make the point that it was wrong.
I mean,
I so many times I felt like just ghosting and blocking the number.
But you like the attention, huh? You're 47, right?
See, okay, if you're 47 and you did Uber for 7 years, what were you doing before then that caused you to have to do Uber? Because if you were doing Uber for 7 years, I'm not saying that you was 40 when you did it, but you was still a good age. And I'm not saying that something couldn't have happened before then, but I'm saying it's your decisions. If you're 47 now, was doing Uber for 7 years, okay, I'm just gonna just take off a good 2 years then, 2-3 years. Maybe I wasn't listening right, but I'm gonna take off a good 2-3 years. So that means that you would, let's say, okay, then you're 47, take off a good 2-3 years. Okay, 44. You're doing Uber for 7 years. So that's about what, you're 30, 37 or 36, around that age, 38, 36 or 38. You still grown, you feel me? So it's like, what decisions were you made? Like, did you have a job before then that you got laid off or something and you had to do Uber? I'm just looking at your decision making, man, because I could see if you was like my age and you was like, I was doing Uber for so long and I got my car repossessed. It's like, what were you doing before then that got you into doing Uber? Was it just like you didn't want to work and then you just started doing that, or you kind of got laid off and you just couldn't find any other work? Like, I just want to know what was going on before that got you into this situation now, you know?
You still have a long life to live. But man, you could have took the innocence of a little girl. I mean, you over here saying how you want to have a sexathon. I've had marathons, like I've had Attack on Titan marathons, and man, those last for days. But why would you tell her that you want to have a sexathon? I mean, I can only last for about like 2 minutes. Like, how long can you go for, man, to be doing a sexathon? Long relationships with 2 women, so obviously you're putting it down, right, man? Yo, Charles, I know this is your first time dealing with something like this, but like I said, I don't talk to people that I think are monsters. I've heard some stories about some really bad people, man, and you're nothing like them. You told me, you said you're not a monster, right? I want you to say that. I'm not a monster.
Not a monster.
I don't think you're a monster either. So why are you crying like you are a monster?
Because I knew better.
Yeah, see?
I feel very shameful and it makes me want to just crawl in a hole right now, you know?
You know, a real monster, they wouldn't be crying. I could tell fake tears from real, and these are real tears, man. I'm gonna read this, but I don't want you to think that I'm judging you. But you said, as I lower your shorts, I am rubbing and caressing your hips, to your butt, to your thighs. As the shorts drop to the floor, you step out of them. I then sit you down. I kneel on my knees as I rub my hands from your knees upwards to your thigh and back, to your knees again. And I am now caressing your inner thigh. And I spread your knees apart. And I start kissing your knees right and left, and back and forth. I slowly kissing my way into your inner thigh. I look up into your eyes as I watch your facial expressions as I work your panties.
Writing
If
a
wearing it.
novel. Like,
Down lift you up a little just to get them down to your thighs so that they can slide off. Then watching your eyes, I slowly start kissing my way up your thighs, kissing all the way up to your now wet little meow. You know, we'll just say meow.
Yeah.
Taking a finger and a thumb, I slightly spread your meow lips and I then touch the tip of my tongue across your blick, teasing your tight manhole up to your blick and back down. You want to know one thing I would say, Charles? You use very good grammar. Were you good in English class?
You see how you were so descriptive right there, bro? Why don't you try script writing or something like that? You know, you using this energy and this talent you got to mess with minors, bro, when you could be writing erotica novels for women. If that's how you feeling, do some like that, man, okay? You could become a best-selling author. Then when that money coming in, you got money to get yourself a car, you got money to either purchase gym equipment to put in your new house that you can also purchase from selling your books, or, you know, you could get a gym membership. If you don't even want to get in the gym, okay, bro, go outside and run. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could do, like, you putting energy into the wrong shit.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, man. You had commas, you had parentheses, you had you had it all, man. It wasn't just a run-on sentence.
I have a very descriptive, dirty imagination.
That's what that was? Well, tell me a little bit about this
Bro.
imagination, man. What do you be imagining?
Like, you realize like a lot of people have it like this imagination, and you're choosing for it to be dirty. Don't get me wrong, you have thoughts that just come into your head, but I feel like you can control your thoughts. You know, so you're just choosing to have dirty thoughts, in my opinion. You feel me? Like, I feel like you could, like I said before, you having these thoughts. Why don't you put this energy into something else? You know, like, nigga, I'm having all these thoughts. Why don't I just write a book about this? Not on some freaky shit. I mean, if you want to do freaky shit, that's you, bro. But not on some. You could write a book about your love for a woman, or write an erotica novel and just have the characters be of age. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Just put your effort into something else, man. Just don't have it be illegal, bro.
It's not normally with someone that young. It's not how I was raised. My mom was rolling over in her grave right now.
You know why she would really be rolling if you were sitting up here lying. Back to these imaginations, man. Like, what do you be imagining? Like, what's your fantasies? Because you kept on saying how this was your fantasy. I don't want to keep on reading this, but you kept on saying how this was your fantasy. And if it is your fantasy, it's okay, because we're gonna keep it a fantasy.
Because I'm lonely. I've been alone.
I don't think that's okay for that to be your fantasy.
That physical contact, so I put it in words. I just stay to myself, though.
Like you say, you weren't raised like this. I think something made you like this, and there's only one conclusion, and I think you and I both know what it is, especially on Telegram. And so, like, I'm genuinely asking you to be honest here with me, man. Let's say someone was to look through your phone and look through your Telegram right now. Would they see anything that's gonna be like, and they're gonna drop it and like be like, yo? No.
Now you're lying.
So what do you do on Telegram? You're on there every day.
I talk to multiple women, mostly 20s and up. I'm just looking for a connection.
Listen, man, you and I both know I've been on Telegram too. You go on there just to talk to friends and stuff.
I'm willing to.
Do you see what I tell you when people be like, I'm just looking for a connection? You realize women want a connection with their best possible option, right? If you're not that, they're not going to want a connection with you. So you have to make yourself the best possible option. You don't even have to be the best. Make yourself a good option. You feel me? You don't have to have no badass bitch. You don't have to have the slimmest girl. You don't have to have the thickest girl. You don't gotta have you don't have to have all this good shit, bro. Just do what you need to do to get what you want. Okay? If you want to settle, that's you. All right? But you can't settle for a minor. That ain't what's going on. Like, that's not. You realize that as they're a minor, they still have guardians. So they still have somebody that has to watch over them and take care of them. How the f are you a 47-year-old man gonna come into a minor's life, and like you realize like with a of age girl, they're not really even at 18, 19, their parents probably still taking care of them. Once they get into their 20s, they're more so they're becoming an adult, so they're they're their own guardian in a sense, so they can make their own decisions. So if they want to get with you, then they can do that. You feel me? And once you usually start messing with a girl, and you kind of like if they have parents, they should their dad and their mom. You realize it's like once you kind of get with a girl and she starts hanging around you and you start taking care of her, it's kind of like you're taking that responsibility from the father in a sense. Now that's still his daughter. He's still gonna take care of her, but she's more so looking at, okay, my dad was taking care of me and now I'm getting with you. My dad's not going to take care of me anymore. He is, but it's more so it's kind of your, I want to say responsibility because it depends on the relationship, but it is like that. You're taking the responsibility from the parents, and this is my girl. I'm taking care of her now. You can't do that with a minor, bro. They're still being taken care of and they're still under age. It's like you cannot do that. I don't understand why. You feel me? I
appreciate that. We can get to that later, but I'm just saying, I know when you go on Telegram, you get added into these random group chats because it happened to me.
Go into those.
But you don't even want to. You just get added into them, and then they might send naked pictures of women for a while, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna stay. But then you notice, ooh, that's too young.
I have not been added to any of the random ones, though.
You haven't?
No.
Well, man, you said I could look at it. Would you mind if I look at it, man?
I can't tell if he getting an attitude or a tone.
How long you been looking for a girlfriend?
We trying to empathize with you, bro.
And I'm not just saying like.
I've been on different dating apps for years.
Have you been on any dates?
No. Most of the dating apps, they're either fake, scammers. I've been taken for...
If you are on a dating app, you're going off of your profile. If you look how you look right now and you're taking certain pictures on your profile, that's the reason why you're not getting no matches, no dates. Self-improve yourself and start taking pictures that women will like when they see you on the dating profile. If you ain't willing to do that, then you're going to have some type of game and approach women in general. Okay? Now, looks go into it. But if you can talk her up, then, hey, maybe you got a better chance. But you don't even seem like you got that, bro. You got to do something. You see what I'm saying? Like...
for money before.
Man, I see you talking here to a 26-year-old, man. Delilah?
Perfect. Someone I met on the dating app.
Man, she's pretty, dog. Does she live here in Dallas?
Supposedly. Most women don't want anything to do with me for the fact that, one, my teeth are f***ed up. Two,
you can get around the teeth thing. I mean, that is the first thing you see when somebody, when you see somebody's face if they're smiling. But come on, you can go around that.
With someone, I don't have my own place. Right now,
because you ain't been self-improving and you making this decision.
First down, so I don't have a car that works, which in return, I don't have a job. So who wants to even be doing?
And these are all things that are a result of the decisions that you make. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see how you created the situation? Like,
I don't think your teeth, like, smile real quick. Your teeth aren't that bad, man.
And if you got look, if you feel like your teeth are bad and you acting like that, you ain't got no type of confidence, of course they're not gonna like you. Because they can tell you ain't confident because of this. If you looking like, okay, my teeth up, but still look, I'm still fly. I'm still charismatic. I can still talk to you about, like, bro, it's things that oh Lord, bro.
All this other stuff, bro, you can work on that. I mean, why don't you invest in a gym membership? You can lose some of that weight, Sometimes you have to work on your...
He don't want to do that. Your weight has something to go in. Your weight definitely factors into it. Okay, I feel like at this point we done got over the fact feeling sorry for you. We can start grilling your ass now.
I'm not gonna lie, girls...
The weight ain't helping.
Like chubby dudes. I'm chubby too. But I mean, if you don't feel good, you say do you feel good about yourself?
Physically, I'm okay with my weight. It's just different things about me, like I said, my teeth and stuff.
let's say Miranda.
So you care more about your teeth than your weight?
Miranda kicked it off, man. And you guys,
you know, if you get too big, you could literally die, right? Like you're gonna develop a disease, or you would develop some type of illness because of your weight that literally could kill you. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can get like a tooth infection or some shit, but you can deal with that. I don't think you can. Well, I don't know if you could die from a tooth infection, but your priorities, bro.
Like, just had a nice date. Let's say y'all didn't even have sex. Would you have dated her?
No.
So what would you have wanted from her?
Honestly, someone just to hang out with.
You know the stuff in here you said was really bad, man.
Yes, sir. I do.
Do you have any kids?
I have a son.
How old's your son?
I haven't seen him in many years.
What happened with him, man?
Me and his mother, we were together for probably 2 years. She ended up getting into heavy drugs at the time, and she ended up cheating with the guy she was getting meth from. I'm not trying to talk bad about her.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But she also had learning disabilities. She really couldn't read very well, but that had nothing to do with the situation. When she had her second or third child, not by me, she was tested at the hospital when she was having the child, and she tested positive.
For what?
Methamphetamines.
While pregnant?
Yes.
Oh my.
So the state came in.
And do you see what I could just go on all day. Everything that you are going through is a result of your decisions. If you had literally self-improved or like, look, if you're not good looking, okay, bro, I feel like, okay, yeah, that is a big factor. People do like good looking people, but you can work around that. You have to just accept it. If you're not good looking, it is what it is. Now I'm saying, me personally, I feel like I am. So it's harder for somebody that is not good looking to just get over it than me just saying it and I'm good looking. So okay, you gotta just work around. I understand, because I have never had to go through that, but I also did have to self-improve. Okay, I had to work on my body. I had to work on my game. I had to get my finances up. I had to, in order to get a car, so I can just get going. Like, it's steps to it, bro. If you didn't take those steps, then you're gonna have to settle for a girl that does drugs. She said she had 2-3 kids. So that means that you are sharing a baby mother with somebody. And this is because of the decision that you made, bro. If you had worked on yourself more and just kept going up, kept working on yourself, kept going, I highly doubt you would have been with that same girl, because the more you go up, the more your options go up, bro. So you would have had better options than a girl who's strung out on drugs. And I'm not saying the more you go up, the girls up here ain't gonna do drugs, because anybody could do it. But I'm just saying, it's like, bro, you could find better options. The more you go up, you can find better women who got their head on straight, who ain't doing shit like that. You feel me? That gonna benefit your life. So it starts with you, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say no more. That's just, I already said my think piece.
Took all 3 of her kids, including my son. He ended up going to family members of hers that looked after him. I haven't seen him since he was 9.
Have you been looking for him?
I've talked to him on video chat, but he's gotten to where he thinks that I'm the one at fault. So
is he in his 20s now?
Yeah.
He's gonna be 22 this year.
He's a young kid. Let's say you had a daughter, and your daughter was talking to somebody, and the person that was talking to her was talking like this, man. How would that make you feel?
It would very much anger me.
Listen, Charles, man, I don't doubt that you would have came to your mind eventually. I see how sympathetic you are to this. But you can't tell me that if you saw her at that door, you wouldn't have done something. You would have done something sexual with her, man. You're lonely.
I don't think I would.
What would have stopped you?
Deep down, I don't think I could.
You got in that Uber, though.
I know.
I'm not trying to upset you. I'm really not.
I know that. I know. I just feel so bad about it now.
Why did she slip through the cracks when you blocked the other girls? And you said that girl was 16. She's 16, man. When she said, I'm 16, you said, wow, okay. And then she said, don't want to talk? And you said, I will talk. And then right away, you start going into your sexathon and saying that that was your ultimate fantasy.
How much you want to bet? I was
I
high.
was high, not on weed at the time.
So you was doing drugs too. Oh my God, this is what hey, bro, you make a decision.
When I was sending some of those messages,
You told her that you were gonna bring weed. Did you bring weed today?
honestly, I do have weed in my pocket.
How much weed do you got on you?
3 joints.
Okay, when you're
When I was texting,
you were high on THC.
I was not high on THC. I was actually smoking something else.
What were you smoking?
Methamphetamine.
Did you bring any methamphetamine with you?
Not at all.
You know how dangerous drugs is for kids. Because you were saying how you want to get high with her.
I just enjoy smoking weed with people and vibing with them.
Yeah.
So that's.
So you got money to get weed, but you ain't got no money to, get here or get a gym membership or pay your car note.
At the time?
There's nothing wrong with that, but smoking and vibing with a baby. If this was your daughter,
smoking and vibing,
you wouldn't be talking to her like this. You would be making cupcakes. Did you just get a haircut, man? I like your. I think the hoodie just messed up your hair a little bit, but I see you got like a nice fade. Yo, there you go. Did you get a haircut before?
Recently, about a week ago.
What would your dad or your uncle think about this? That's why we didn't go to your house. We don't want them figuring out about this, but what do you think they would have thought about this?
Very bad, very bad.
What if your son found out about this? You think you would ever have a chance to rekindle a relationship?
Right now, I just want to shoot myself.
Well, no, man, don't do that. I mean, you sold your gun, but man, don't do that. Because now, then you would just be leaving your family sad. Yeah, they would think this is stupid, but they still love you.
Yeah. Okay, for one, you gonna have to stop this crying shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. You gonna have to cut this shit out.
I know this might sound weird, but that's good. That's good. You should feel horrible. But would a monster feel horrible? Would a monster feel horrible?
No.
Exactly. And are you a monster?
No. What's gonna happen to me?
I'm asking you, what do you want to happen to you, man? I'm gonna go off with your answer. What do you want to happen to you?
I deserve to be punished.
Well,
what do you want, though? Do you want to be punished?
No.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
This is the first time. Hell of a first time.
Yes, sir.
Coming to meet a 10-year-old, meet 3 dudes.
Like a Diddy party.
That one cracked you up, huh?
Nah, see, and that's the thing right there. When they start laughing when somebody says something, them are fake ass tears, bro. If you really crying, well, maybe you can't laugh, but I'm just looking. If you in a dire situation where you got caught about to meet a minor, and you about to go to jail, I'm not laughing at shit. If I'm crying, I might just sober up. I might stop crying and be serious. I'm not gonna laugh though. Ain't shit funny. I don't give a fuck how funny the joke was. I might just, if it was really funny, I'm still gonna be sitting there just like, bro, like, okay, that was fun. That was a good joke, but bro, this is serious. Like, I ain't nothing funny, bro. Your ass finna go to jail. Like,
I laugh, man. That was funny. You got some baby oil on you?
oh.
How you doing, officer?
Excuse me.
Hey, Charles. Listen, you're not gonna talk to 10-year-old girls anymore, right?
No.
You're not gonna send them pics anymore. No. You're not gonna have them Uber you to houses.
You was just
anymore?
laughing. Don't put on this little front now.
You promise.
Your name's Charles. Hey, Mr. Charles, do you mind if we just step back in this back room so we can talk to you more in a one-on-one situation?
You promise you'll never do this again, man?
Absolutely.
This is your last time doing this.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna ask girls if you can make them orgasm anymore?
Never. Mr. Charles. Will you just come back here with us so we can have a conversation? Yes, sir. Okay, stand up for me.
Oh, hey. Oh, come in, detectives.
How you doing,
shit.
Detective Cunningham.
How you doing? Good. Pretty much what I was telling the officer here. We have a man. His name is Charles Beverly. He contacted our 10-year-old decoy. I have this flash drive. It has every single message ever sent or everything. Yeah, he had let us went to his phone. Going through his Telegram, I didn't see. I actually believe him. I don't think he has any job on his phone. So that's good. This is probably one of the smoothest. I think he would have let us take him to the police station.
Yeah.
Did he admit to you?
We got enough to gather our own PC. Yeah.
Awesome.
Are you primary?
Yes, sir.
Did he get up and try and leave?
No. We told him multiple times he could leave whenever he wanted, and he came into the house willingly.
Okay.
All consensual conversation.
Yeah, he said he had 3 joints, I think. He wanted to smoke with her.
Yeah, he was about to get in. He's like, I also have some marijuana.
I wonder if they feel bad when they be talking about it, when they like putting them, when they be hearing their whole story and all that, and then the police walk in. But I don't think so.
He's an honest dude.
Y'all be safe, man, doing this, man.
Well, yes, sir. Thank you. Do you guys need anything else from us?
I'll give you a call.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro, be safe.
Good job, guys. Another one bites the dust.
Thank you. You guys have a blessed one. This is actually how it should be everywhere, but we have procedure that we have to follow. All right, y'all, so the detectives just took him away. He pretty much admitted to everything to them, the same thing he did for us. This was, in my opinion, one of the smoothest ones ever, man. I couldn't be happier. Actually, I'm looking right here. Charles left his Yonkin mug. Listen, subscribe, like the video, and follow. We will send this to one of you guys, man. Actually, you gotta be an EDP Watch member. So join EDP Watch right now. It's only $4.45, and you can get this beautiful.
Nah, I feel like he's already down bad. You should try to give him his shit back, but it is what it is, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm out. They look at me and they making assumptions. I'll be the type to go stay in the function. She in my line, my number 1 month. She like the way that I pull up and punch. I like to fill up my days with production. And then when the night comes, still with seduction. Can't shake that feeling. I walk out on stage, I look at the crowd, these bitches is joke. Keeping it cool, but I've been getting paid. I'm making it rain, I'm hauling they pains. Jumping the pool with my baby today. She won't go crazy, won't be my lady. Comfortable kid with my life on the low. She wanna post all the big guns on both. Don't wanna elevate, you gotta go. We can't be out here not chasing our goals. No, I ain't changed for no. I guess my paths are slow. Yeah, I got my ass on the soul. Yeah. How do I got all this motion? I'm trying to stay mellow. Put on a show in the garden, I'm feeling like mellow. Think that I'm talking about like I'm double D and ghetto. Now on the topic, I've been on my foot on the pedal. I started going my own way. Learned how to carry my own weight. My time was coming, so I started running. Just walked on coming, I ain't saying nothing. Back in the 7th grade, I was just bumming. And now I be thumbing it out in the government. Give me a medal, I'm getting it done. She asking my high like a mellow or something. Daddy be minding my business, they saying hello. Treating this life like a game, I just beat the level. Truly, I know that I'm blessed, I be feeling special. If you want to talk about hits, then I'm having several. I'm on a late night talk show, something like that low. I'm grabbing all the boys, you get in the elbow. My niggas been making noise, get you digging the memo. Right when I talk, they repeat what I say, I'm hearing the echo. Haven't been hitting the club, I'd rather go chill in the meadow. Shawty treat me like a king, I like being a pharaoh. I like being a pharaoh, and I can't never settle. My girl one day ain't she cool. I'm trying to pick out yellow or blue. How do I got all this motion, I'm trying to stay mellow. Put on a show in the garden, I'm feeling like mellow. Think that I'm talking about like I'm double D and ghetto. Now on the topic, I've been on my foot on the pedal. I started going my own way. Learned how to carry my own weight. My time was coming, so I started running. Just walked on coming, I ain't saying nothing. Back in the 7th grade, I was just bumming. And now I be thumbing it out in the government. Give me a medal, I'm getting it done. She asking my high like